How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to Marijuana Stocks, where we talk about everything related to investing in the marijuana industry. If you guys are looking to learn more about this and you're looking for updates on the marijuana industry, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of future uploads. But in this video, we're going to be talking about my top 3 marijuana stocks to buy for 2018. And those are the 3 largest Canadian marijuana companies in terms of market capitalization. And those are Canopy Growth Corp, Aurora Cannabis and Aphria. Now, the actual symbol depends on whether or not you are investing in these stocks from within Canada or outside Canada. And if you live in Canada, you're going to buy these on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And if you live outside of Canada, if you're in the United States, for example, you will be buying these stocks on the over-the-counter markets. So Canopy Growth Corp trades under TWMJF on the over-the-counter markets and WEED on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Aurora Cannabis trades under ACBFF on the over-the-counter markets and ACB on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And Aphria trades under APHQF on the over-the-counter markets and APH on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So first up on my list, let's talk about Canopy Growth Corp, the biggest medical marijuana company in Canada in terms of market capitalization. Now, Canopy Growth Corp actually has close to 30% market share of the medical marijuana industry in Canada. Canopy Growth Corp sells 45 different products, and they have a 600,000 square foot capacity, and due to the increased demand expected from the legalization of recreational use, they are building a 5 million square foot facility to keep up with that demand. So as we already said, Canopy Growth Corp is currently ramping up production, as most of these companies are, for the demand expected from the recreational market, and the growth of both volume sales and total sales is absolutely incredible for this company. So Canopy Growth Corp saw 87% year-over-year growth in volume sales of medical marijuana, or the actual amount of marijuana sold in terms of kilograms, and as far as their sales go, they saw a 123% year-over-year growth in total sales, and that was also due to the fact that they are seeing better pricing as far as what they are charging per gram of cannabis that they are growing. Pretty much all of these Canadian companies are seeing better prices per gram, and that is substantially helping out these companies in terms of revenue and sales. Next up, my number 2 pick is the second largest Canadian marijuana company in terms of market capitalization, and this is Aurora Cannabis. Now, Aurora Cannabis is acquiring Canamed Therapeutics, another medical cannabis company, and this will substantially increase their per year production capacity. Now, what is interesting about Aurora Cannabis is that they have a substantial amount of sales from the German market, not just the Canadian market, so this company gives you exposure to some global markets, and there's also expected to be a large amount of growth in the German marijuana industry in the coming years. So as most of these companies are, Aurora Cannabis is ramping up production capacity to meet the demand if recreational use is passed in Canada this year. And the numbers, again, are absolutely incredible for Aurora Cannabis. They saw 116% year-over-year growth in volume sales of medical marijuana, and their year-over-year growth in total sales was 201%. So Aurora Cannabis has tripled their sales from the same time last year. That is absolutely incredible. And then third and finally, we have Aphria. This is the 3rd largest medical marijuana company in Canada, and like these other companies are, they are poised for growth post-recreational legalization. So what's interesting is that they are currently undergoing 2 major facility expansions to increase production. That is the number 1 problem these companies are having right now. It's keeping up with the increasing demand for the medical market and also getting ready for the legalization of recreational marijuana in Canada. It will significantly increase the demand as far as the amount of marijuana they need to produce, and they need to be ready to do that. And as a result, many of these companies are increasing their production capacity through acquisitions or through expanding their facilities. As far as the numbers go, Aphria's numbers were not as stellar, but they were still very good. We saw they had 45% year-over-year growth in volume sales of medical marijuana and 62% year-over-year growth in total sales. But anyways, guys, those are my top 3 picks, the 3 largest Canadian marijuana companies if you're looking to get exposure to the marijuana industry. Now, do keep in mind that this is still a speculative investment. This is a very new industry. And by no means am I recommending you guys go out there and invest your life savings into marijuana stocks. You should treat this as a speculation, and if we follow Benjamin Graham's cardinal rules for speculating, you do so with no more than 5% of your total portfolio. But if you're looking to capitalize on the potential growth of this industry, and you are okay with the amount of risk involved with an investment like this, it might be an interesting investment for you. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, and make sure you do subscribe to be notified of more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.